Coastal Radio DAB.
It's Jed Mills with you on this Sunday afternoon. We are here at Lytham Green at the car show, and I've got Edward Cook here, who is one of the main men behind this. Are you the main man behind this, Edward?
Well, I am actually the main man.
Good.
I started this car show about 8 years ago. I'm a great fan of the car show at Ray Green. I've always had classic cars myself, and so I went to Ray Green and I thought, gosh, this could work really well on Lytham Green. And rather than put the nose out of the Warings who organised the Ray Green car show, I said, would you like to go in halves on it? And they said, well, no, you do your own thing. I think you'll be okay. So that's where we are today. And in fact, Andrew Waring is here today to do the judging, which he's probably on with now. So, over the last few weeks, I've been looking closely at the weather, and it's pouring down, and then it's sunny and it's pouring down. And yesterday and Friday we came and put all the lines down, and Saturday we put all the pins down yesterday. It was blowing a gale, and here we are today, lucky. So we've been very lucky every year with the weather, actually, because the one thing that when we have our meetings, our Lytham Car Show meetings, we are concerned about all the little issues, but nobody mentions the elephant in the room, which is, what are we going to do if it pours down all day? And we've never answered that. So, so today we've got over 1,000 cars. In fact, we've had to close the gates because we physically can't get any more vehicles on. We have a public car park next door here, opposite the Queen's Hotel. And that is also full. So hopefully we'll be Rosemary will be receiving a rather large cheque at some point next week. So great.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Tell us about some of the cars. Obviously, I say there's 1,000 cars here, and we're just looking straight away out, and there's a Ferrari there. It was, like to test the engines out. But for you, tell us about some of the cars. Tell us about some of your favourite cars as well.
That's a difficult one, really. I've had, when I was young, my dad sold his business, and he was cash rich and a generous guy. And he bought me, when I was 17, an MGTD for, I think it was £230. And I didn't know much about cars then, or the right spanners to use, but took the wings off and, messed about with it. And then I've had all sorts of cars. I've had Porsches. The only car I've not had is Ferrari. I've had friends with Ferrari, and they've always had flat batteries, so today we've got a Porsche over here in the car park, which unfortunately can't get into the arena because it is so low. There are quite a lot of low cars that we managed to get in through the ramp at the front there, but this one is unfortunately not possible. What other cars have we had? Well,
some of the old ones, because there's some of the old traditional ones, isn't there, here?
I've had an Elvis, 1935 Elvis Firefly, which had a Wilson pre-selector box in and all sorts of quirky. The interesting thing about that car was the accelerator was in the middle.
Right.
So if you were sort of tramping on a bit and you needed to hit the brakes quickly, of course, you may have hit the accelerator and just missed a dog going over a bridge in Lytham many years ago. Lotuses, I've had a few of those. I can't remember now. I've probably had 30 or 40 different cars.
Yeah. But in terms of the judging, how does that sort of go about? Because, like you say, I suppose it's a bit of an opinion, but is it on the look? Is it on the classic of the car?
That's a very good question, actually. If you go to these, what I would call posh car shows, where you can't bring your Vauxhall Viva because, it's not classy enough, you'll end up with, this concourse thing, which if you've got the wrong spanners somewhere, you're not going to win any prizes. So Andrew Waring's brief today is you choose what you want. I don't get concerned at all with the judging. And if it's the smallest car he likes, or the most amusing car, or whichever car he decides, we've got about 4 or 5 categories. He will decide, and I have nothing to do with that because I found in the past I've got enough on sorting things out. So
So the categories, what are those categories?
Well, I've just said, I leave it up to Andrew and his associate David Cam to decide what they want. Whether, as I say, whether it's the smallest car or the largest car or the I mean, these cars now are something like the patina of this rusty look on them. Some of the cars, which is not really my thing. So I leave it to them, and I'll find out later who's got the pot.
Yeah, there you go. Well, do come down. As Ed was saying, so many different cars, different genres, different types of car, big, small, the full works. So do pop down. It's on till 4 o'clock this afternoon here at Lytham Green.
Coastal Radio DAB.